Ted Campbell has been a rideshare driver for 6 years now. He says it's one of the best jobs he's ever had.
I love driving around, getting to meet people. I don't know, even if it's a bad ride, it doesn't last very long, and then you got somebody else maybe more interesting with you. That's completely the best thing about it. I always say I'm in it for the weird.
The flexibility of his schedule isn't bad either.
Just the freedom. My day starts when I turn the app on, and it stops as soon as I turn the app off.
But it's the cost of his overhead that gives him pause these days, specifically the price of gasoline.
It does have an impact on me.
The hostilities in Ukraine, along with strong post-pandemic consumer demand, sent oil prices shooting up. Gas now costs an average of $1.38 a gallon more than it did a year ago. That's hit rideshare drivers across the country.
Money that they would normally be able to take home for rent and groceries and medicine, they're now having to spend on gasoline.
These independent contractors have demanded fuel surcharges for trips, which companies like Lyft and Uber have granted across most of the nation, but not in New York City. This comes at a time when ride-sharing companies are experiencing serious driver shortages. They employ bonuses to hold on to drivers, but for competitive reasons, they're loath to raise fares too much for their customers.
Most car-sharing companies operate in cities where you have alternative ways of transportation.
And yet the Lyfts and Ubers of the world may soon become more popular as higher gas prices and working from home prompt more people to give up their vehicles.
This event's going to trigger more people to use rideshare, more people to move to an electric car, and we're probably going to see a real shift in the next 5 years or less. And I think it's exciting. Sometimes it takes big events to shake up things and move us in the right direction.
So this 7-Eleven is like one of the most expensive places in town.
Campbell, who says his 55 cents a trip surcharge doesn't help him much on longer trips, is always looking for cheaper gas options.
An 11 cents difference is worth it. I'll go out of my way to probably go ahead and hit this one. Look how busy this is. Anytime you roll in here, sometimes I got to roll around the parking lot 2 or 3 times. Everybody knows this is the cheapie.
He's still getting plenty of passengers, even with the surcharge.
I'm really grateful that I get to do this and enjoy it as much as I do.
But should the price of gas take off again?
Talk to me then. I probably won't be quite so jovial about it.
Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Denver.